bold or reckless. Now we're running out of our words. Overturning tables we turn. Throwing out the things that I've learned. Cross the line and take my chances. And maybe thinking this is it. Either it's right or wrong, but I've already pictured it. And I wanna do more than talk. Nothing like a crazy risk to give me what I really want. Get into the space I'm in. I wanna do more than talk. I don't really wanna play it cool. Take this to another level. More than talk. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. I'll show you things you never knew you wanted now. As long as you take this to another level. Take this to another level.
Hello. Do you remember on Wednesday when I said that I was so anxious for that stream because I changed so many things about my audio? I was reasonably anxious because when I was working on the VOD, I realized I did everything wrong. So hopefully today's a little better. How do I sound? Just to tell the time in your area, good for people globally to know your time zone. I think I put the time zone on the schedule, which is linked in the about page of my Twitch. But yeah, it's Paris time, so CET or GMT +1. Yeah, how is everyone? Does anyone have any fun weekend plans? I realized I haven't gone outside in like 5 days, so I'm probably just gonna do a bunch of chores and clean up after myself. What went wrong in the VOD? So the goal was to reroute my audio so that the Spotify music doesn't stay on the Twitch VOD. But I did something wrong. Actually, I know exactly what I did wrong. I added the Spotify thing last second and I forgot to uncheck the box. So like everything is routed correctly. I just did it wrong. I just forgot to have the settings. I'm in Paris too. Yes, I am. I might sleep for now. It's 2 a.m. in my place. No worries. Thank you for stopping by. Just celebrating Christmas this Sunday. Oh yes, happy holidays to those who celebrate. Good morning or good evening. So for those of you just tuning in to this as the first stream, actually, shoot. I'm doing a really bad job at promoting these. I haven't posted any of these on Instagram, which I meant to. So let me do that real quick because we're gonna have a special guest later today. So I want him to feel welcome. Actually, let's go over the schedule for today. So usually I have the game segment as the second, but the second hour was the only time Bob was able to come on stream. So first we're going to be playing Emily is Away, and then with any spare time, I think we're just gonna be chatting. I don't know exactly when Bob is gonna be available, but then we're gonna be talking about some hot music takes with Bob the Pop-Up. Oh, I should actually put a command to his YouTube channel. I mean, I'm sure everyone who's subscribed to me is also subscribed to Bob, but you know, just in case. How do I do that? The command will be Bob. And I think his YouTube is just at Bob the Pop-Up. Yeah. Okay, now let's see if this works. Perfect. When are you going to listen to VOD since you didn't in the last stream? Oh yeah, I was supposed to think about that today. I'll think about it over the weekend. I'll see what we end up doing with that. But maybe you can guess what the Advent album reaction is for today. I feel like this one is pretty easy to guess with the pixelation, and the colors that I chose are pretty similar to the original album cover art. So here, I'm gonna do an Instagram story real fast if anyone wants to say hi to Instagram. Maybe this way. Wait, hold on. Very cute. Oh, wait. Yeah, there's a slight delay, so give me a sec. I'll say we are live. I don't know. I've been really bad at the self-promo stuff, so. Oh, I should play some background music. Technically, we were a little bit early today, so we're fine. And this audio should be fine. Just making sure everything looks okay in that picture. But yeah, so we're gonna start with Emily is Away. I've only seen someone play the like newest version of this, which is a Facebook clone, but it looks like this one is an AIM clone. I don't know how many of you, I feel like I'm older than some of you, so not sure how many of you know what AIM is or was around during that era of the internet, but I feel like it's going to be pretty nostalgic for me. So I'm excited to see how this goes. That was really loud. Hold on. Oops. Where's my face? Oh my goodness. Give me a second. I don't know why we're so to the left. Oh. I also don't necessarily want to show my kitchen because it's kind of messy, but that's okay. Okay, this is 2002. Wow. That's even earlier than when I was on AIM. I think I was on AIM in like 2009 or maybe 2008. I'm gonna move my chat over here so I can read it. Is this an album? No, this is just a little game. We're gonna listen to an album a little bit later. Are we out of sync? Oh shoot. How bad is it? I need to get like a second display, maybe on my phone, and see how awful the delay is. Oh, it seems fine for you. Interesting. Pretty bad? Oh no. Oh, it seems fine for you. No, it looks pretty bad for me too. Hold on. I think I know what it is though. I think... Is that any better? Oh god, I'm gonna refresh as well. Oh, it seems fine for you. No, it looks pretty bad for me too. Hold on. I think I know what it is though. I think... Is that any better? Oh god. Yeah, I think that looks better, but... sorry, this is a little scuffed. Try clapping. I don't know if that even... I have a noise suppression on, so I don't know if that even worked. Oh my god. Okay, I feel like that's so loud still. But it's fine. What should our screen name be? Yeah, I had an intentional delay to sync up with Spotify, but it's not synced up to my camera, so I need to figure that out. Telepathics. Ooh, we get to choose our buddy icon. There's an M&M one. Senior, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Blink-182, Skater Boy. Let's go with one of these senior icons. Whoa, were those my actual friends? Because I saw OK Sammy on there. I hope I didn't just dox anybody. Hello. Emerly35 has signed in. Should we say hey, hello, or howdy? Do we use the actual numbers? I'll say howdy. Oh my god, that's so cute. LOL, howdy partner. I like your new buddy icon. So glad we're seniors. Is that too loud? The game. So what's up? The ceiling. What are you up to? It's kind of loud. Okay. I turned it to 40. But let's go even lower. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. LOL, nothing really, just listening to music. Do you like Coldplay? I don't know, yeah, totally, or they're shit. Well, okay, I don't think they're shit, but I'll say, yeah, totally. Their last album was really good. Emily will remember that. They are kind of mid. I don't know, I wouldn't even say mid. I think they have their chord progressions down. Are you going to Travis's party tonight? Oh, wait, it really was. I'm so glad you like them. They're my favorite. Their lyrics are in my info. Are you going to Travis's party tonight? Maybe I haven't decided. Ugh, Travis is such a dick. Or it depends on if you're going. Are we trying to swoon Emily? Because that will change my course of action. But I'll say maybe I haven't decided. It's crazy that we were already having the end of school year parties. You should go, it'd be no fun without you. I can't wait for school to be over. Same here, I'm so over this school. Do not go to a Travis Scott party. Like, you know Brad from our math class? He won't stop messaging me right now. I'll say he's a dick too. Hey, he's a dick too. LOL, you're so funny. He keeps saying he wants to talk, but maybe he'll get the hint. Oh man, just 1 more month till graduation. We're so old. It's kind of weird. Did you pick a school yet? It like types as I'm typing. It's so interesting. Oh, thank you for donating to the charity Nas and Joe. And my alert is broken again, but that's okay. I didn't get accepted into my Reach school, so I'm just going to one of the others. But that's okay, anything's better than high school. Where are you gonna go? I'm gonna go to an art school. I'm not really sure what I want to major in, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. I chose to attend an art school. That's great. You've always been really talented. I'm sure whatever major you pick, you'll be great. Oh, thank you, Emily. I'll do my best. I like having you in my life. You're my best. Oh my god, you're one of my best friends. Emily will remember that. And you're one of mine too. You always will be, Path. Oh wow, it's getting late. I hope Julie gets here soon so we can head to the party. Are you leaving soon? Yeah, soon as Julie gets here, then we're both heading to Trav's party. If you're coming too, you should probably leave soon. Will I see you there? Let's see, should we go to the party? Definitely, I don't think so. I'm just going to stay home. Well, I think I said that I wanted to go if Emily was going, so I'll definitely go. And I chose to attend the party. Awesome. I'm going to go get ready and wait for Julie. Hopefully Brad stops messaging me once I put up my away message. See you soon. Later. This is so cute. That was the whole first chapter. Oh, we can choose a different buddy icon. This is 2003. We have Kill Bill. Is this supposed to say Britney Spears? 50 Cent. Finding Nemo. The Matrix. I kind of want to be this cat or this koala. And this is LP, right? Does anyone know what this is? What this one is? Hey, Path, hey. Oh yeah, what's happened in the last year? I'm so curious. How's it shaking? I would never say that. I think it's GTA. Oh, really? Haha, it's shaking, I guess? I'm just doing some homework and listening to music. You? Just chillin'. What music are you listening to? Snow Patrol. They just came out with their new album, Final Straw. Have you heard it? I've heard that one song that went really viral. Does anyone know what the name of that song is, though? I'll say... I don't know. I might have heard some songs off it. You should listen to it. It's really good. So how are you liking art school? It's fun. I lucked out and got some really awesome people on my floor. Oh no, she has bad music taste. It's over. That's great. My floor is fucking boring. I have to visit you sometimes. Got any plans tonight? Do I have a plan tonight? House party? Should I throw a house party tonight? I'm hanging out with friends. Or I have a group project. I'll just hang out with friends. You have to go in a few. I'm hanging out with some people at my friend Mike's dorm. I chose to hang out with friends. Oh cool, what are you all going to do? Going to a concert. Some local band is playing at the bar down the street. Do you have plans tonight? Out of all the 2000s artists, she chooses Coldplay and whatever Snow Patrol. No, but Brad has band practice, so I'm just hanging out in my dorm. Oh my goodness. Brad and Emily got together in the last year. Sounds like a tool. Just kidding. Do I know Brad? Oh my god, it's you, Brad Buck. Brad, he's my boyfriend. You remember him from high school, right? We've been dating for a couple months now. Oh, good. Or I'm happy for you, or yeah, whatever. I'm happy for you. How did you two get together? Anyways. Is this one of those bots you talk to? No, this is just a game. Are you the one typing, or is the game typing for you? The game is typing for me. I'm literally just going like this on my keyboard. While I was away, Brad sent me a ton of messages about how he felt. At first I thought it was really weird, but after a while I realized it was kind of brave. We started talking again over the summer and realized we were going to the same school. Once we got here, we just kind of hit it off. What's he like? Do you love him, or is he your best friend? I feel like these are all terrible options to respond to this. What's he like? Well, he's smart, funny, and understands me. Sometimes he can be a jerk, but when it's good, it's really good. Oh man. That means when it's bad, it's probably really bad. A jerk? Do you argue a lot, or is he ever mean to you? I feel like... So Emily and I haven't talked... Okay. I'm gonna turn off Twitch alerts for a second because it's getting to be quite a bit. But I feel like all three of these are like not good conversation starters when we haven't talked in a year and I'm only just finding out that Emily's dating someone else. I'm immediately saying that that Brad is not a good person. I mean, I did call him a tool in high school, but that's different. That was a year ago. I've grown up. I'll just say 3. I feel like that's the least aggressive. Is Brad ever mean to you? He can get pretty nasty when we argue, but that's it. Oh. We're both very stubborn people, so we can go back and forth a lot. But like I said, when things are good, they're really good. You deserve better. Emily, you deserve better than that. I think you're blowing it out of proportion. He's not abusive or anything. I wouldn't treat you like that. Or, I just really care about you. Oh, I'm backspacing. Just know there are people who really care about you. Listen, I think we're fine. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm sorry, I just don't like him. Or you should break up with him. This is so... yeah, no riz at all. I'm just gonna apologize. I feel like I stepped a boundary. I just want you to be happy. You chose to stop talking about it. But I am happy, I promise. Who just logged out? What? Oh wow, it's getting late. You need to see your friends, don't you? I can stay. I mean... Haha, that's very nice of you, but I don't want you to miss anything. I'll talk to you later. Later. Oh man. Whoa, wait, how do I get back to that screen? No. Okay, fine. I didn't read it. Path is trying to intervene. Okay, now we have 2004. It's been another year. I don't understand this relationship. We only talk once a year. We have The Incredibles, Eternal Sunshine, Mean Girls, Saw, Usher, what is this? An elephant? And this is the band. Is it Green Day? Am I gonna embarrass myself? Let's be the panda though. Hey, Path. Emily, hey! How's life? I feel like we haven't talked in a while. It's good. How's yours? It's fine. Got any plans this weekend? Hanging out, warehouse party, or going to a show? I feel like we're going to a show this weekend. With my friend Emma. Oh, we have a friend Emma now. Oh yeah, the Muse profile picture. That sounds like fun. Who's Emma? A friend, just a girl, or a girl I like. I feel like the last two will kind of make her maybe a little jealous. I don't know what our goal is with Emily though. I don't know if this is someone that we like, or I'm just gonna say a friend. Oh cool, I don't think I've heard you talk about her before. Oh, so maybe we have been talking more than just once a year. Oh cool, we can change our colors. Oops. That is illegible. How did you two meet? Mike introduced us at one of his parties last year. Yeah, kind of like a pen pal. So what's she like? She's kind, she's funny, or she's hot? I don't think I'd ever introduce someone as being like, oh yeah, they're so hot. She's funny. She always makes me laugh. Wow, Path. Sounds like things are going really well. That's just so great. So how's everything? What are you up to tonight? Do you have any plans this weekend? So how's everything? Sounds like she has something to talk about. Everything kind of sucks. Yeah, I figured. Oh my god. Me and Brad broke up last week. I'm so sorry, I had no idea, or good riddance. I'm gonna be the better person. I'm going to console her. I'm so sorry. How are you? I'm okay. It's just been really weird since me and him had the same friend group, so things are messy. I just feel really alone, you know? I understand. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Well, you know I'm here for you. Because, you know, she's kind of worried about being alone. I know, and thank you for that. I just feel really abandoned. They were shitty friends. I chose to call out her friends. Oh. Yeah, I guess so, but they were my only friends. And they would rather be friends with Brad. Like, what did I do wrong? Oh man, now I'm starting to cry. Please don't cry. I'm so sorry, or they're not worth it. They're not worth it. You're amazing. You're an amazing person. I really have to like tone myself down. Put a filter on it, you know? Is this like a virtual dating sim? It feels a bit strange. I'm not sure. I'm kind of going into this blind, so. Thanks, I'm sorry for being such a mess. I'll always be here for you. Emily will remember that. Thank you. It's nice to be able to talk about this. I haven't really had the chance to vent yet. Well, of course. I feel like we are trying to get to her. I feel like I watched someone play this years ago, but I forgot how it ends. I want to ask you something, but I'm afraid you'll hate me after. Promise you won't hate me? Just ask the question. I could never hate you. At Travis's party senior year, remember how I got bored and went for that walk? Oh, cute. We stopped at that playground for a bit. And we just laid there and looked at the stars. Oh, we can see when Emily is deleting her message. Well, why didn't you kiss me? I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't know you felt that way. I've just always wondered how things would be if you did. I don't know. It's kind of stupid, I guess. I've wondered that too. No, I don't know. I'm in a relationship right now, so I can't be like, I can't like feed into it. You know what I mean? You should have told me. The sequel ruined it? 2 is the way? You told me way too late. Hey, I have an idea. Maybe I could come visit this weekend? I could really use some time away from the school. And we always said we would visit each other. What do you think? I don't know. I feel like this is such a tough situation to be in because I'm in a relationship, but I like Emily, but I have no option to like break up with my partner, right? She's looking for a rebound. Yeah, you're so right. I don't really want to be the rebound either. I'll say as long as it's just us friends. I chose to establish boundaries. Oh, of course, I'm not looking for anything like that. Oh, what about your plans with Emma? What do you mean you're not looking for anything like that? You just told me, or you just asked me why I didn't kiss you 2 years ago? I'll talk to her about it. Okay, I just don't want to mess things up. What do you want to do this weekend? Hang out in my dorm, go to some parties, or some stuff around campus? I feel like maybe to like cheer her up, we can go to some parties, you know? Definitely go to some parties. But she'll probably meet someone there. I can already see it happening. Sounds good to me. Should I bring my alcohol? Should I bring my alcohol? We don't need any. Okay, I'm so excited to finally come and visit. Oh shit, I actually have to run, but I'll see you this weekend, okay? See you soon. Alright. Bye. Oh my god, the same thing happened again. Why can't I just read? 2005, junior year of college. We have Wedding Crashers, Batman, V is for Vendetta, Sin City. What is this one? What is this one? Gorillas. What is this one? Spidey senses is tingling. Something bad is going to happen. Yeah, I mean, the plot needs to thicken. System of a Down? Oh. Sewed. We'll choose this little octopus though. This one's so cute. Hey. Hello. I don't know. Oh, I know it's been a while since we last talked. That's okay. Bottom left is Coldplay. Oh, I should have chosen Coldplay because I know she's a fan. But I didn't know that was Coldplay. I've just been going through a lot lately. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything is fine. So listen, I was hoping we could talk about things. Okay, sure. I just feel like things are weird between us. Have you ever felt like that? I don't think so. I think you're projecting. I don't know how I'm feeling. Going through a lot, but says everything is fine. I think it's because of last year. Things have been weird since I came to visit. What did we do? Path, please be honest with me. Did you have feelings for me when I visited? Did I? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's more complicated. I don't know. Then why didn't anything happen between us? Because I was in a relationship? There wasn't a good time. I don't know. I didn't want to mess things up. The stream delay is cooking me. I don't know how long the delay is. I'm sorry. I didn't want to mess things up. You should have made a move? No, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I just had a lot of feelings for you. You literally said you were not looking for anything like that when I established our boundaries. And I felt like our lives had finally lined up. Did I do something wrong? I don't think I did anything wrong in this situation. No, you didn't. I just feel like if we ever had a time, it was then. It just made me feel differently. Different than what? Just from how things were before. Oh my god, Are We Still Friends by Tyler the Creator starts playing. These are... I don't like any of these answers. Emily is way more like Emily is breaking boundaries. Yeah, at least I think so. I'm sorry, things are just really weird for me right now. I think you're making them weird. But thank you for talking to me about it all. We can talk anytime. That's what friends are for. So, how is school and everything going? It's good, it's alright, it's annoying. It's alright. Just same old, same old. What is this, junior year of college? I feel like things get pretty intense in the junior year of college. So, how's your friend, Mike? He's okay, he's not really my friend. He's been a tool lately. Shoot. I guess we're not friends anymore, but how do I convey this? He's not really my friend. Yeah, it sucks when people change. What about your other friend, Emma? Oh wait, oh my god, we weren't even dating. Emma and I were just friends. I forgot. I thought we were together. We hang out sometimes. Is she just a friend, or... She's just a friend. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I don't think I can do this right now. Do what? Is something wrong? What do you mean? My initial reaction is, what do you mean? But, I'd probably just say, is something wrong? Platonic friendship simulator? No, just taking it kind of hard. Oh, just talking is kind of hard. I've got to go soon anyway. But we'll talk again later? Of course. See ya. Okay. Oh, now we don't have the like recap, I guess. Oh my goodness, you all know each other? What is going on in my chat? We have High School Musical, we have Cars, we have Borat. I don't know what this one on the left is. I'm gonna choose this whale. Apparently I'm friends with Travis on here, even though I said he was a tool. Hey. Where did my game go? Hey, Path. What's up? Not much. Okay. How are you? I'm alright. This conversation is so dry. What? Oh, good. Oh my god. How are things going? Everything's been really good. Emily, give me something to work with, please. Do you have any plans this weekend? Hi, Bob. Not really. I think me and Brad might go to a concert or something. Wait, you and Brad are back together? Oh, I don't know if you knew. Me and him got back together. Even after that awful breakup? Well, it was so awful because we cared for each other so much. Hope. How's your friend Emma doing? Well... She started dating Mike. Holy shit. So now I barely see her. Oh, I'm sorry. I have other friends. Why is this... What is going on? Well, college is almost over anyway. Will you miss it? Can you believe we're almost adults? It flew by, don't you think? It flew by. College definitely flew by. Yeah, it really did. Crazy to think we're almost like real adults. Do you miss high school? We had some good times. High school was so long ago. Yeah, it was. I'd rather not think about the past, though. Well, okay. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of reliving memories. Okay, then let's change the subject. So, all set for graduation? I think so. I still have to order my gown and stuff. Are you going to move back home? What's Brad doing after graduation? What are you doing this summer? Just hang out here with Brad and try to find a job. Can we talk about things? Oh, apparently I don't want to say that. Do anything fun recently? Oh my god. Not really, I've just been working. This conversation is so dry. Could I see you this summer? I don't know. What do you do today? Just school and now homework. I'm so tempted to just say goodbye. So she's back together with Brad. My two friends started dating each other and now I can't stand them, apparently. Goodbye isn't a bad option. Okay, because I think I'm going to go. Goodbye. Okay, bye. Telepathics is away. Is that it? That's the whole game? That was the whole thing? Okay. I got a little angry at the end of that. What? Literally average high school friend combo simulator? Yeah, what is going on? That was so weird. But I saw some people in the chat earlier say that the next couple games are better. So maybe we'll do those another time. But anyway, let me get some stuff set up. Hold on. Oh, wait. Don't panic.
Hello. Is my camera on? Is it off right now? Oh, I gotta. Oh, I can hear it through the thing. I gotta mute the damn thing. I think we can hear. They can hear through the. Yeah, they can hear us through Twitch. Where's my screen? There we go.
Then we'll slowly transition over, and now we should be good to go. There's a little bit of a delay
There we go.
for the stream, but
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll
I look all
change this.
paranoid. Oh man. Hi everybody. Hello chat. Hello Path. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? I'm changing
good.
the stream settings.
Oh, okay. Yeah. This is fun. I'm glad you reached out and suggested this. This is a good idea.
Yeah, it's been really fun. I thought that I would be really tired by now, but I'm fine.
Oh, good. How long have you been going? About an hour?
Yeah, but I mean like in general, I've been doing this stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday of this week.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that I would be out of steam by now, but I'm pretty good.
That's good. Cool. Right on. You're probably off. Are you off work this week?
Yeah, that's the only way that this can work because otherwise, like, I would not be functional right now.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that like a snowman, the white and pink illuminated thing behind you to your right shoulder?
It's a little
What is that?
panda.
Oh, it kind of looks like a snowman, sort of.
Yeah, it's just cute, so I thought I would.
It is
include
cute. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want my wife to see. She'll be like, "Oh, we gotta get one for your channel." Here we go. Here we go. We are live, by the way. Just so you know, look at that cute little thing back there.
Hello.
Yes, we should get one.
Yeah, you want one? Okay. Well, maybe next Christmas.
It's like a little snow.
Oh. Well, what do you want to chat about before? I like to wait until 11 to actually do the thing because I told people 11. I don't know how much it matters, but
Yeah.
I glanced at a couple of the hot takes yesterday. There's some good ones, and I was telling Elizabeth about it, and I was like, but I don't know if it's like, how do we qualify a hot take? And she said, don't start. You're gonna ruin the stream. You can be all nitpicky about it.
Well, I feel like we can talk about it before we actually get into the hot takes.
Yeah.
But
How
I'm
do
thinking.
you qualify a hot take? What does that mean to you? A hot take?
I think it's like what the majority of people disagree with, but you feel very strong in your opinion. So what I'm thinking of
Okay.
doing for this stream is having a little poll for chat to decide whether they agree or disagree with the hot take that we have on screen, so that we can see if it's like truly a hot take within
Yeah,
our audience at least.
that's a good idea. That's a good way to start because I was glancing through some of them, and I think I saw one that I think is a hot take. But sometimes people, they call it a hot take, but all it is like it's really like an edgelord take.
Yeah,
You know,
there were
like,
a bunch
you're
of them
just-
that because I combed through all of the submissions beforehand. There were a bunch of them that I was like, this is not, you're not. Anyway, I also didn't include any that were duplicated because then I feel like by nature that's not a hot take if someone else has your same opinion to submit.
That's a really interesting like self-filter, isn't it? Like if you get 9 submissions of the same hot take, yeah, not really a hot take, is it?
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Do you have a hot take of your own? Like, what do you have anything in mind what you think of that would be a hot take? That's your own hot take. Yeah. Are you willing to share it or not? Are you
Well,
too
I
nervous?
thought that I did, but people were submitting it, so I didn't.
Oh,
Well,
really?
actually, I might have included it, so maybe I won't say it now, in case
Oh,
you come
okay.
across it. But yeah, so for anyone in the chat wondering, I put out a Google form asking for submissions. So we won't be pulling from this chat, but we can all have a decent discussion or conversation about anything that shows up on screen. They should be in a random order, the way that I
Okay.
set this up here. So you'll be at least somewhat thrown off, I think.
I like O2's comment that I have a yap about the life of PR4 being the best mixtape of all time for an hour. Like, yeah, I probably will. Oh, that's funny. Funny. I don't know if this is a hot take. I kind of think it's a hot take, and I was even thinking, oh, maybe I won't say it because people, which kind of makes it qualify as a hot take. Like if you're nervous to say it because people will be
Yeah.
upset. But I was thinking, I still think "Damn" is my favorite Kendrick Lamar album of all the
Wow.
other ones.
I do think that
Yeah.
that's a hot take. That's
Yeah.
something. The more common comment that I've gotten, at least, is that Damn is like lowest on the 4.
Yeah, and I was thinking about that. Well, why do I enjoy that one the most? And the reason why is I think I love Good Kid, Mad City, Tipping Butterfly is amazing. Obviously, Section 8 is good, but Kendrick, and Miss Morale, but the way he writes, man, it's so much. It's like when I think of all the Kendrick albums, if I want to listen from top to bottom, all the way through, I'm almost it's almost like these other ones. It's too much. Like Damn is probably the easiest, less effort as a listener type of a situation. You know?
Oh, definitely. And I think, doesn't Kendrick consider Damn to be his favorite as well, out of everything that he's made?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, some
I
people are
think
saying it's the most digestible, accessible. That's how I feel, and so I think that's why I like it the most out of the other ones.
Yeah.
And it is fun to say that though, because depending on where you are in the hip hop sphere online, you absolutely cannot question To Pimp a Butterfly.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely
It's
not.
great. Yeah.
Slander.
It is slander. And people get very upset. Oh, that's fun. The Kendrick Lamar subreddit hates me for liking Damn the most. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Yeah, my hot take is kind of similar in that I think that Mr. Morale is my favorite of the 4. But I can't tell if that's like an actual favorite or if it's just because that's the one I personally connected to the most. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's technically my favorite album by him, but
That's just the one you like the most, basically?
that's the one that I go back to the most for sure.
Mm-hmm. That's what's neat about music, is that we can have these opinions and discussions and blah, blah, blah. But for me, the only metric that I care about is, do I go back and listen to it?
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I can say all these things about it one way or the other. But if I don't go back and listen to it, it kind of doesn't matter. But the ones that I go back to that pull me back, okay, there's something there, obviously.
Yeah, and Damn is definitely the most, the one that gets stuck in my head the most, probably. Where some of those tracks will just come to mind. But
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, we
Oh, you
hit
got your
my
follower
follower
goal.
goal.
All right.
We have
All right.
confetti in the chat. That's so cute.
Oh. I'm not cleaning that up, by the way. I'm not gonna do that.
That's okay.
I like that you got your bot going. I haven't spent any time trying to learn how to do that. Another issue I always have with streaming is because I do it so rarely, I essentially relearn every time I do it. So I just do it poorly every time.
Yeah, well, all 3 of these streams so far, I've spent so much time trying to figure out how to like route the audio properly and I don't know, make sure that everything sounds good. I've been definitely stressing myself out, probably too much about it, but
You, Pat? Stress yourself out? No. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. And then you're just sticking around Paris for Christmas?
yep, just chilling. Actually, I have a stream on Christmas, so
Oh,
that'll
cool.
be fun. Maybe this weekend I'll go out to do something, but I don't really have plans until New Year's, so.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Is it warm over there? It's been warm in California.
Yeah, it's like a sad kind of warm where I'm like, it doesn't feel wintry, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. We're supposed to go skiing in a couple weeks. And I was looking at, you can look at, the webcams, the snow cams. And it's like, oh, that mountain's just dirt. That ski resort's just dirt. We haven't got any snow yet. Oh no. So we'll see how that goes.
Can I ask chat how the audio levels are between me and Bob? Because I know that I'm quieter. But
You sound good to me, but I'm only listening through Discord.
okay, because I just made you a little bit quieter, so we should be more level.
And then I suddenly
Same
had the
level.
urge to speak louder. You can't control me. Oh, man. All right. Well,
All right,
shall we kick
cool.
off?
Yeah,
Hot
let's see what the first one that comes up is. ASAP Rocky is better than Travis Scott. Yahoo yippee. And
I
then
think that was
I'll
one
start
of
the
those I saw.
poll.
A$AP Rocky is better than Travis Scott.
I don't think that I
No.
can say too much about this. So chat can type either 1 if you agree or 2 if you disagree, and it'll show up in the poll. But I don't think that I can say too much about this because I've only heard A$AP Rocky in features, and I have heard
Oh.
like a full Travis Scott album. So
Yeah.
I don't have much to say about this.
I've only heard the one album, the first album, and I always want to call it Eat, Pray, Love because the format that he uses, you know. He was pretty good. I've heard 3 Travis Scott albums. I don't really have an opinion either way. My question would be more so, is this, you know, does this qualify as a hot take or is it just a personal opinion? You know, and this is where my wife started yelling at me because she's like, don't just make it all boring with semantics. But you know, you could ask this kind of question with any 2 artists there. You could put, you know, they're on Twitter right now, it's flying around, what is it? It's Kendrick and Kanye, and one's a better rapper, one's a better artist or something like that. And people are saying both to either Kanye or whatever. But it's like,
Yeah,
better,
and
you know, go ahead.
I wish that I put like a place for people to defend themselves because I want to know why you think A$AP Rocky could be, because maybe that's the hot take, is you consider Travis Scott to have done this worse than A$AP did, you know, for example. But
yeah. And so far it's pretty split on agree disagree,
yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah, so I guess we can go to the next one and see, and I'll restart the poll. Frank
50-50.
Ocean's Blonde and Frank Ocean's Orange and Blonde offer very little sonically. Most of the tracks sound very samey and repetitive and lacks any sort of meaningful tone.
That's a hot take right there. Oh
I
my
feel like
God.
that's a very hot take.
Oh my God. Like I'm gonna have to take my hoodie off because it's getting so hot. Like there's no way. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, I feel like I can understand it if you haven't listened to a lot of like R&B, but isn't that just the genre? Is it supposed to be more focused on the feeling rather than, you know, anything?
Well, yeah, I mean R&B is naturally just a little bit more calm and relaxed, and yeah. But you still haven't heard Blonde, have you?
No.
Oh. All right, everybody in chat. I don't know how you make a pitchfork, but make a pitchfork and put it in chat. Pitchforks and torches in chat for Blonde. This is an outrage, Pat. An outrage. With
Wow.
Blonde, like there's a track. Oh God, it's one of my favorite. I haven't listened to it forever. It's the one with Andre 3000 on there. Even that one, in terms of like production, it's very minimal. But even that one has got this like high-pitched kind of grinding sound that hits in specifically on certain parts of the lyrics of Andre 3000 that ties directly into the theme of what Blonde is and what is happening in the story of Blonde. So to say it offers very little sonically, and to say that it's samey and repetitive and lacks meaningful tone, oh my God, that's like I don't know. But did they not have the sound on? Were they playing it on mute or something? I don't know. That's
Yeah.
crazy to me.
I guess this is a hot take. Everyone, well, 90.9% of our chat disagrees.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. What was it that you said? My wife says that person needs to be kicked out.
Yeah, good thing all of these are anonymous. Otherwise, the chat
Yeah.
would come for you.
Yeah, that's funny. It isn't about the sound, is how the sound complements the voice and the feelings. Absolutely. I agree with that. Solo reprise. That's it. Thank you, Cow 105 or whatever that name is. Solo reprise. Great song. And it's only like 90 seconds or something, 2 minutes. Super short, but just awesome. Oh, so good. So good.
Okay, the
Alright.
next one is Kendrick Lamar is overrated. He's the modern equivalent of Andre 3000, talented and interesting, but if anyone dares to criticize him or say that they aren't into him, the hip hop community starts crying. I feel like this is just a bad opinion.
Well, I recently went on a little rant on one of my videos about things being underrated, overrated. It was Danny Brown. I was talking about Danny Brown. because I always feel like, how do I know if somebody is underrated or overrated? Like, what is that actually based on? What does it mean? I mean, Kendrick Lamar is obviously very popular, very well known. But I think he deserves the attention he's gotten.
Oh,
He's a
definitely.
great writer, great rapper. I mean, and then the modern equivalent of Andre 3000, I can't speak much to Andre 2000 in terms of how he was treated back in the 90s or early 2000s. Talented and interesting. But if anyone dares to criticize him or say they aren't into him, the hip-hop community card. I mean, that part's true.
I actually don't think that part's true. I feel like so many people criticized him for Mr. Morale, but he's still considered a great. So
Yeah, he did stir the pot a bit with that album. But I also feel like he did that intentionally, knowing it would stir the pot. That was the point, which was good because it brought up a lot of conversation.
Yeah. On the topic of underrated and overrated, I did make an Instagram story about this specifically, like maybe a year ago, because someone said Kendrick Lamar is overrated to me, and I mean he can't be overrated to me because I haven't heard him. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Right.
So,
exactly.
I don't know.
I would say there are certain songs. I feel like maybe if you put things in terms of like overplayed, and this falls more into a song realm, but like how many times at the football stadium are they going to play "Welcome to the Jungle"? Like can we, stuff like that. Like, can we do something else? There's just that happens a lot. Certain songs get played on the radio a lot, or they bounce around. And of course, you suffer from like burnout and all that. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I like the phrase underappreciated. There are artists who I feel are underappreciated, like JPEG Mafia comes to mind. I feel like what he's doing on a production level is being underappreciated, not noticed. And I get why people don't like it, but still, what he's doing, like mechanically, is fucking great. Oh, do you want me to not swear on your stream? By the way, I apologize. I forgot.
It doesn't matter.
I just swear
fine.
like a sailor. I apologize.
Yeah, I feel like I was about to say something and I forgot what I was gonna say. That's okay. I can't really say much about Andre 3000 either, but
I have the wrong opinion on acid rap. I did not enjoy acid. Well, no, I liked the track Acid Rap. So Chance the rapper, I don't know if you've heard of him, but he does these ad libs where he sounds like a squawking blue jay, and it drives me nuts. So I had a hard time with that album.
Oh. Maybe that's a hot take we need to write in here.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right. Music reviewers have no credibility unless they themselves had tried writing music or participating in the creative process. And I'll restart the poll.
I think this is a hot take.
I think that's a hot take.
Yeah.
I think anyone can review music. Anyone who listens to music can review music.
Well, and I mean, you can go beyond music. I mean, does that mean you can't review a movie if you've never directed before or never acted before? Or you can't review food if you've never tried cooking it? But like, come on, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You can't have an opinion on a video game if you've never done any programming. Like, what are we even talking about?
Someone said Anthony Fantano comes straight to my mind, and I think I've literally seen someone reply to, maybe it was the recent discourse with Sexy Red, but someone made this exact comment in his, maybe it was the same person, maybe I shouldn't say that, but
yeah, right. There was, I like what the Sagamarang has to say. This is a Facebook 50-year-old comment section hashtag.
yeah,
that's funny. I like
definitely a hot take. I think Path will like this one. Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is Kendrick's best, even better than To Pimp a Butterfly. And that was my hot take as well. So I'm curious to know what the chat thinks though.
Kendrick's best. Even better than To Pimp a Butterfly. I think a lot of people are gonna think that's a hot take. But I also have the opinion of, I mean, To Pimp a Butterfly is great. There's no question it's a great album. But I also feel like To Pimp a Butterfly has kind of not suffered, but maybe enjoyed this enshrinement in a sense of it is great. Everybody understands why it's great. It's an incredible album. Isn't it in like the Library of Congress or something like that? Like it's an incredible album. But it's also now, because it is so high in regard, it's been also given like an extra layer of regard. In a sense, it's almost like a social momentum or something like that. Like, because everybody says that, you can never ever say anything other than that. And it's
Yeah.
almost like a second layer of protection or something.
I think you're right about that. I don't know. Personally, like, technically, I don't know how I would place the albums, but for me, probably the ones that I return to the most, or like in the order that I return to the most, it would probably be Mr. Morale, and then Good Kid, and then To Pimp a Butterfly, and then Damn. But it's mostly because it's like just a hard listen. Like, it's very
It's a hard
technical, you know?
It's funny. You might know who Gabe is. Anyway, we were chat once, and I so often do not listen to Pimp a Butterfly for exactly. It's a hard lift. It's a heavy lift. Like when it gets to You and These Walls and stuff, like I almost get nauseous. Like it's just a lot. Thinking about, he's sleeping with that guy's girlfriend while he's in prison to get back at him. Like it's just, and then he's drunk in the hotel room and chewing himself out, and I just like, oh my god, it's a lot. It's a lot. And I can't really listen to Pimp a Butterfly from beginning to end. But one of the mods in my Discord, Gabe, huge fan, and we were talking about it once, and he said he could just put it on and sleep like a baby. And so it's incredible how people can have different experiences. Now, regarding your list of what you go back to the most, for me, it's probably Damn, Good Kid, Mad City, Mr. Morale, and then T-Pab and Section 80 or is it 8 or 80? I can't remember.
It's 80. I haven't listened to that one yet though, so I don't know where that place is for me.
That's cool. It's got a couple songs in there I really like. Kush and Corinthians is fantastic. I love that track. So good. So good. It's got a nice beefy bass line to it. So I always love that.
All right, we'll move on. J. Cole makes mediocre music. Oh my god.
I could see people feeling that way. I really like J. Cole, but I like him because he seems like a just legit wholesome person, And I feel like there are people who don't like that. They want what, the gangster, hardcore, that kind of stuff. Not somebody who's nice and cares about their family and is respectful to people. Like, it's just, I think it's more of a disliking of a persona or a person type of thing.
I don't know. I think we need more people like that in the world.
I do too. Too. That's funny.
It's so... I've only listened to For Your Eyes Only, so I can't really say an umbrella for him as an artist or like his previous work or anything like that. But after I listened to For Your Eyes Only, I was, for the first time in maybe 3 or 4 years, inspired to work on music myself. Like,
oh, nice.
Even listening to Kendrick, even listening to, I don't know, Denzel, people, Tyler, like for the past year, none of them just like pushed me to write or make music until I listened to For Your Eyes Only. I mean, no one will ever see those lyrics, but I don't know. It was just so inspiring, and it moved me. Like, it really moved me. So
it's a beautiful album.
I can't say in any way that J. Cole makes mediocre music. I feel like that's such a hard disagree for me.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. And the way the album concludes, it's just incredible. Oh, I almost want to start crying just thinking about it. Like, it's just beautiful, beautiful. And the way it builds up and kind of tells the story, and the guy starts to, I mean, you heard it, you understand, but yeah. The other one, I've only heard that in 2014, Forest Hills Drive. That's a good one too. I want to do more. He's been killing it on his features lately too. He's been having great features.
Yeah, the Drake feature was the one that made me check him out because I thought it was so good. I mean, it was complete like shift from what I was from that feature, but you know, still a pleasant surprise.
Yeah. And then he had what was he just on? There was a feature. Oh, on the new Nicki Minaj album too. He's on there. He's got a great verse on that one. Great verse.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. 68% disagree. So I guess that would be a hot take.
Yeah, I think it's quite the hot take.
Here we go.
Lil Wayne is the most oops. Lil Wayne is the most okay, where did it go? Which one was it? 4? 5? 6?
I think we're on number 4.
Okay, pause.
Or no.
Lil Wayne is the most overrated rapper.
The most overrated rapper.
This is another one where I can't really comment too much because I've only heard features, but I've liked all of the features, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I've also never heard him being talked about as like an overrated rapper or like, I don't know, over other rappers. Thank you for donating to the charity Gladdenstone.
Oh, nice. All right. Nice. Very nice. The most overrated rapper. Again, I don't even know where to begin.
Most is such a weird
yeah. Like
such a weird conditional to have.
I've enjoyed Lil Wayne, but I've only heard the first 2 albums. But I haven't fallen in love with him. Like he hasn't won me over yet. You know, he's very highly regarded. Lots of people say he's their GOAT, all this other stuff. Greatest rapper alive. You know, people love Lil Wayne. I've enjoyed Lil Wayne thus far. I haven't gotten to Carter 3. That's kind of a big one. I'm thinking that one's going to win me over because when I did Carter 2, I noticed there's kind of 2 camps. There's the people that love Carter 3 and there's the people that love Carter 2. So I'm thinking maybe 3 will win me over. But I like what he does. He's very fun. He's very playful. It seems like he's a guy who just kind of lives in the moment, doesn't seem to worry about it too much. He likes screwing around. He likes saying silly things in his lyrics and stuff. But I do wonder, like the internet needs some sort of like rating board, you know, where like everybody can go and like do it so that we can pull it up. Okay, well, where is this person rated? You know, I was thinking about looking at I don't know, like what is his sales numbers and stuff like that, because
I'm sure people do. I'm sure people take that into account when discussing like overrated versus underrated artists. I don't know where to check for that though, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea either. No idea.
Interesting. Someone said his flow is amazing, just not his lyrics. I do like, that's what I walk away remembering is the flow over the lyrics.
Yeah. But he doesn't write either. He just kind of freestyle. No, he just kind of does it.
I feel like that's more impressive to just freestyle everything.
It's pretty impressive, but I also feel like it is a detraction because anytime, like, you know, imagine you'll never create something like To Pimp a Butterfly if you don't write. It's just impossible. You can't have that kind of complexity and depth and stuff. You just can't. And it is incredible to listen to some of these artists who do freestyle these things, and it's just like the fact that they can do it off the cuff like that. You know, it's almost speaking their own language in a sense. But for me, anytime I come across somebody who writes compared to somebody who doesn't write, I mean, there's just a very clear difference in what's being done with the lyrics. But I think Lil Wayne's strength is because he does kind of freestyle. He's funny. He just cracks off these silly lines, and so it's fun to listen to, and they just kind of pop up out of nowhere, and it's neat.
Yeah.
So then I wonder
that to be a pro.
I wonder what chat, you know, they disagree. They don't think he's overrated. So then I wonder, I wonder how many people in chat feel like Lil Wayne is top 5 for them. Because I don't know if I'd
Wow.
put Lil Wayne top 5. For me, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking this is such an interesting hot take because I don't think I've ever heard him in that kind of discussion, in that like top
For-
rapper
Oh, really?
discussion. Yeah.
Yeah,
If
usually
anything,
it's
it was probably the opposite. Like before I got into hip hop, anytime I heard Lil Wayne, it was always in a negative connotation.
really.
Yeah, maybe it was just the people that I was around, but
So Lieutenant Juicy says, not overrated, definitely not top 5. Interesting. Real, oh yeah. Evie's got one, the lyrics. Real G's move silent like lasagna.
like
Which
the
is
G in
silly.
lasagna.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just a good, silly
I think that's so
line.
funny. All right, should we move on?
Sure. Yeah.
Frank Ocean is overrated. Love the work, guys.
Frank Ocean is overrated.
I feel like this one is very similar to the other Frank Ocean hot take, but
I don't.
oh, interesting though.
What's that?
That we're pretty split in the chat.
Oh yeah. I would say Frank Ocean is not overrated. I would say instead that the Frank Ocean stans have blown what he's done way out of proportion. I would say that.
Yeah,
Like
I think
Blonde is a
he-
great album.
he's very mainstream for only having, is it just 2 albums out?
I think he's got
I
this
know
weird-
he's done work with other artists or like even
Yeah.
ghostwriting work, but as far as his own projects,
Yeah.
someone
And
said
I-
technically 3.
And I don't go back to Channel Orange really. There's a couple songs in there I like, but I don't really go back to Channel Orange. And I love Blonde, but you got to be in a mood for that one. Like I'm not. One of the jokes I like to say about Blonde is nobody's gonna go to the barbecue at 3 p.m. with their families, and it's a beautiful day, and the kids are, oh yeah, let's put on Blonde. Like no, nobody's doing that.
Oh yeah, Endless. I forgot about Endless.
Endless, yeah, I listened to that, but that one's weird because it's like only on YouTube or something like that. It's kind of interesting.
All right.
I can see why you would think that, but personally, he's one of the most important artists to me. As his music helped me through bad times, and I think that's very true. The experience I've seen with the people who love Blonde, that album was like their spiritual companion for
Oh.
whatever they're going through, and so that's why I think it's not really a Frank Ocean thing. It's more of that album and that music touched people so significantly at a certain time that it's just absolutely cherished. It's kind of like the emotional version of To Pimp a Butterfly in a sense.
That makes me a little worried then. Do I have to have had been there to experience that? I don't know. Oh, people are saying Lavender, best album of the year. True. So true.
Oh, that's right. Lavender. Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot about that. I like 6 weeks ago or a couple months ago, it popped up on YouTube, and I was like, "What's this?" Oh, that's right. Oh, people were so mad at you.
I know. Sometimes I'm like, should I private this whenever it's not April 1st so that people don't get confused? But it's fine.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You did such an amazing job creating that video.
thank
You
you.
put in so much work. Oh my
Thank you.
goodness. I couldn't believe it. That was amazing.
All right, we'll move on though.
Okay.
2023 was a mid-year for music. What does chat think? Hannah.
Huh. This one's tougher to answer for me just because I'm only recently getting into hip hop, and so I wasn't around necessarily for big years. But I think in my opinion, this year's had pretty good music.
Do you have an
But I
album
wonder-
of the year pick?
I think my favorite's probably Scare in the Hose. I really like that one a lot. Mick Jenkins, The Patience was really good. Maps by Billy Woods was really good. Let's Start Here. Lil Yachty was really good. I like the new Nicki album. That's been my hot take for the year because apparently a lot of people didn't really care for it.
Well, then I think that means you don't think 2023 was a mid-year for music. It sounds like you have a lot of good picks.
Yeah, but I also wonder how that compares to an amazing year, you know, and the scale of good years versus bad years. Because I can remember back in the 90s being in high school and the grunge era is exploding. And it was like every week I had to go buy a new CD because it was just over and over amazing albums all over the place. You just couldn't stop. They just wouldn't stop coming out. It was incredible.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to say as well.
I kind of wonder too how people factor a mid-year in with disappointment. You know, lots of people were really excited about Utopia, and it seems like people in general enjoyed it, but it wasn't really what they were hoping for, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like I also haven't listened to many new releases this year, so that's kind of where I fall. But I agree. I think that Scaring the Hose and Let's Start Here are probably my top two. And they both came out so early this year where I'm like,
Yeah.
What happened after that?
Yeah.
So.
Scare the Hose. Oh, that was so good. Yeah. And then even Let's Start Here. I just remember because I was okay. I'm gonna start listening to new drops, and then it was like what, the second week of January or something like. It's right away. I remember that morning people were blowing me up. Bob, you listen to this guy. Listen to this. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
it's Lil Yachty.
I think
Lil
that's
Yachty.
even outside of the like release this year conversation. I think that was my favorite first listen I've done for the channel. Probably, maybe even any album. That was my favorite first listen. Like
which one?
Let's Start Here. Yeah,
that's fun. God, it was so much fun. Yeah, I still remember. Yeah, Black Seminole coming on for the first time, and then the guitar kicks in. It's like, oh yeah, this is great.
Yeah, and the timing of that was so good because you had recently recommended that I listen to Pink Floyd. And there was so much of that influence in there. I was like, I would have never caught that if you hadn't recommended that album to me. So.
Yeah. Oh, I like this comment. Music has been dead since 1966 until Sexy Red came to save the media. Well said, Lemon. Well said.
Have you listened to it?
No, I have not listened to that. A couple of people have suggested it to me. I did hear her feature on the Drake album, and I wasn't really inspired to listen to more.
The only reason why I'm like curious to listen to it is because of all the discourse around it with Anthony Fantano giving it, what was it, like a 9?
Something like that, yeah.
Maybe it was an 8, I don't remember, but everyone was so upset. And I was like, maybe it's good. I don't know. I haven't listened to it.
It cracks me up how much weight they give to his opinion. And it's not like, I mean, Anthony Fantano is interesting to me because I like what he does. I think he's doing a good job. He clearly cares about music, but when I listen to him talk about music, I feel like him and I enjoy music in different ways. And so there's certain things that he likes for certain reasons. And then there's certain things that I love. Like he said, you know, the song Crown off of Mr. Morale, Big Steppers, Can't Please Everybody. He said that was one of Kendrick's most annoying songs. I cried like a baby to that song. I thought it was incredible, you know? And so, yeah, he's just doing his thing. But God, he'll come out and say something and then the whole world has to either complain about it or defend it. Or it's like, oh my God, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Maybe next time we should have Fantano join us for this hot takes conversation.
Yeah. Well, but he also gets pretty defensive about certain things and like he'll get up and do some hot takes and argue things. And so, I mean, he clearly cares about his opinion, but just like anybody else, he's not doing anything different.
Yeah.
He just has a large reach. That's it.
Someone said Path would definitely not like the new Sexy Red.
Oh, really? Yeah, I don't.
She was featured on. Out.
Oh, there you go.
Just kidding.
No, you should do that album before Blonde and really piss people off.
Oh my goodness.
Now the pitchforks are coming for me. Oh man. Do we have any more hot takes?
Oh, we have like 10 more, but we don't have to go through all of them. This one is
Okay.
more for me. I don't know. Have you listened to Porter Robinson's Nurture?
No.
I think this one is like specifically for me because they said Blossom is the worst song on Nurture. I don't know if anyone else can respond to this in the chat, but I don't know. I actually haven't revisited this album, and I'm not sure if the person is here for me to answer this for them, but someone said
I like
agree.
I like how there's no response at all.
Yeah, it's a good album, but I was too attached to Worlds to listen more to Nurture.
Did you
Anyway.
really enjoy the song Blossom?
Yeah, it's very sweet. It's like I think it's dedicated to his wife, so I mean it's just a
Oh,
love
okay.
song, but
Yeah.
Drake has the highest expectations of any artist ever.
Absolutely a hot take, in my opinion. Nobody expects anything from Drake anymore. Nobody does, man. No. He can just do whatever he wants, and it just goes number one every time. That's all there is to it.
Very interesting. Drake has the highest expectations of any artist ever. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I almost wonder if this hot take was more of maybe they were trying to say he can never meet people's expectations. I wonder if that's what they were actually trying to say.
I think so, because he does get a lot of hate, including from me, I guess. Maybe from you as well, but
Me hate on Drake? I would never hate on Drake ever.
Okay.
Yeah, I wonder though. I wonder if that's what they're actually trying to say, is that people's expectations of Drake, like in order to meet their expectations, he has to do so much, so therefore he can never meet the expectations and so on. But let's say, just for the sake of argument, that is what they're trying to say. There might be some truth to that, but I mean, if Kendrick Lamar came out and put out an album that was kind of like, oh, people would be wildly disappointed. You know, like there are certain artists that just they have a bar that they have to
we
clear.
can't use Kendrick as an example here, but like if anyone else made For All the Dogs, for example, how would that be? How would that be received? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, man. It is interesting because I've seen that before too. Some of the things I'll complain about with Drake are his lyrics, and I'm just not into. But people often will say it's Drake, and it's like, and there was a channel.
Mean?
Yeah, there was a channel, Dead End Hip Hop. Have you ever seen the Dead End Hip Hop YouTube channel? There was one time they're discussing Drake, and that came up. Yeah, but it's Drake, and the one guy's like, why does Drake get a pass? Like, he shouldn't get a pass. And they were kind of debating that a little bit.
Yeah. Very interesting.
Albums who make great albums have the highest expectations. Oh, he's probably artists. Kendrick, Frank, Cardi, etc. Yeah.
But I feel like Drake doesn't have to be an album artist. I feel like he could probably do better, or like be received better in the community if he just released, I don't know, intentional, meaningful projects rather than putting everything together in the album.
Yeah. And this is something that's come up a little bit, you know, kind of in this era of music, is streaming and people trying to get more streams. And so therefore just releasing a lot of songs rather than a concise project. And
yeah,
I don't know
quantity
how
over
true
quality.
That is. Yeah.
Because I did like a couple of the songs on For All the Dogs, but I haven't gone back to re-listen or like figure out which songs those were because I don't have the time to listen through the entire album again and figure out, I don't know. Right. I was actually angry after I listened to that. I don't know if we've had this conversation. I was upset. I felt like he wasted my time.
I remember we were talking about it a little bit. Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I kind of felt the same way. Well, not the same way, but I listened to Lil Uzi Vert's Pink Tape album, and it was cool, but it was like 24 songs or something like that. And I remember it was so jarring. It was really just a collection of songs that I went through and made 2 separate playlists. One that was like kind of high energy and one that's more chill. Because I remember at one point going, I like this song, but I'm not enjoying it because I hate that it comes after this song. Like it was just such a shift in tone and energy and all this other stuff. But
Yeah.
again, it was almost like, well, let's just get all the songs out there and put them on the thing.
Yeah. In that case, that shouldn't have been your job. I feel like it should have just been released as 2 different projects. If it's that split, I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
listen
like
to Pink Tape, so I can't really give much more insight on that.
with Drake, he recently did, what was it, the Scary Hours? It was like 6 more songs, and that was received pretty well. People liked that one. I haven't listened to it, but people liked
Yeah,
that
me
one.
neither. But that's the thing is that I've only heard good things about Scary Hours 3, and I still haven't felt like the need to listen to it because I've been so turned off by For All the Dogs.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
The recent trend of short vibe songs has killed the art of albums and has made music boring content. No longer do you wait for a few years for an artist to get material to have something to say. Now you just get a new project every 6 to 9 months of forgettable songs and almost no songwriting progression. Starting the poll.
I'm curious to see what chat thinks of this.
I remember there being a little bit of discourse with this a couple years ago, but it's more around the conversation about streams and how we've moved over to music is so much more accessible now. So you
Yeah.
kind of do have to think about quantity over quality.
What I don't like, it seems like now, and maybe this has always been the case, and I'm just now noticing it. Who knows? Or maybe I'm just wrong, but I feel like now, recently, albums are almost kind of in the sense content that it's like, okay, we got to hype this up and hype this up and hype this up, and everyone talks about it for 4 days, and then it's gone, and we're on to
Yeah.
the next thing. Hype up, hype up. It's and I feel like there's a social media aspect, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I think it's partly maybe attention span. Like the cycle just changes so quickly. I don't know if you felt this, but even for Utopia, it felt like everyone moved on like a week later.
So fast, so fast.
I was so shocked because, I mean, I was still working on my video. I was like, are people even going to care if I upload this? Because it felt like everyone just stopped talking about it immediately. I was like,
Yeah.
what happened? I don't know. And that one
Yeah.
did have a pretty long rollout as far as I can remember because it took forever for them to release the album partly. But they did do like some album promotion with the briefcases and they tried to make, a big deal about the rollout, but it still felt like it was so short-lived.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Yeah, it was strange, especially with that album because people were so hyped about it for kind of a while, and then like you're saying, the rollout, everyone was just like a frenzy, and then it came out, people talked about it for like 4 or 5 days, and then that was it. Man, that was it. It's crazy. I don't know. But maybe it's always been like that, or maybe before social media, it never could be that way because the platform didn't exist for that kind of functionality. But it is strange because for me, and I kind of get the impression for you too, I won't speak for you, but like, I like enjoying an album, I like to get to a point where it's almost like your favorite hoodie or something like that. It's like, oh, it's this one, and you know what it smells like and it feels like, and it's got this loose thread here and all, like it's just, I don't like the idea of, because especially with music, as you play these albums and you have them in your life and these songs and stuff, and then you go do stuff, the music starts to fuse to these memories and it just becomes part of your own life. And so if you spend 4 days with an album and then on to the next one, it never gets a chance to like grow with you. It's, I don't like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like I don't know, it's also hard for me to say because I've only ever been an album person. Like even artists I never really got attached to. It was mostly just like, this one album is so special to me and I will not move on from it. Like, I don't know. And I feel like it's harder to find those now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's it, and that's kind of like what we were talking about earlier. Like, what makes me come back to an album, you know? And so there's certain things like Let's Start Here and Scaring the Hose and Maps. Maps is I like Maps. I go back to that one, Mick Jenkins one. Bob tried not to be epic challenge impossible. Evie just totally derailed my train of thought. Well done. Good job, Chad. Good job. So I guess with this, the chat agrees. 79%, this recent trend of short vibe songs has killed the art of albums. I don't know if I agree with the idea of it has killed the art of albums though. There's still some good albums coming out. I mean, Lil Yachty just did it. JPEG just did it. Danny's new album did it. I think that's where I was going with it. Maps and Mick Jenkins, those were just all great albums, especially Maps. Maps is really cool because it's kind of like this loose stream of consciousness train of thought about being on tour and how distracting that is. And you can lyrically is like, it's almost like you're in his brain where he's on tour, he's trying to do all this stuff, but his mind drifts off to this other place and they get snapped back to what's going on tour. And then it kind of drifts off and it snaps back. It's really a neat experience. And the production was cool. The vocal performance was cool. Maps was neat, man. I like that one.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. It's definitely been recommended. And one by my friend who actually used you as an example was like, I think you would like this because Bob liked this.
I think you would. I mean, you enjoyed OK Computer quite a bit, right? I wouldn't say it's like that, but there's this neat layer of like discomfort to it. It isn't pretty. It isn't like nice and pleasant. It's it's kind of jarring at times and it's kind of uncomfortable at times and it's just kind of odd in certain ways, but in a cool way. In a way of telling this story and giving you this experience, and it's really neat, man. It's a cool album.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Whoa, okay, we have a novel here. Good Kid, Mad City is my least favorite Kendrick album. I still think it's a fantastic album, but sound-wise, a lot of the tracks have aged really bad for me, like BDK, MV, Swimming Pools, Poetic Justice, and Real. Also, the album I'd revisit the least. I'd rather /do go back to TPAB and Untitled Unmastered, which I think are both 10s, more. I also go back to Mr. Morale and Damn more too. I don't like it more than the Black Panther soundtrack, and I also haven't heard Overly Dedicated or Section 80, so I don't know if I like those more. Still a great album with some of his best work and possibly his best song, Sammy Dot.
Which one's Sammy Dot? Which
Sing
one is
About
that?
Me, I'm Dying
Oh,
First.
yeah.
Which one is BDKMV?
That's Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Oh, right.
That one.
These acronyms.
That's aged. Yeah, that's aged really bad. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
I don't.
Gonna have to. Yeah, it's getting hot. Like that's a hot take right there. I don't know about that one. That's a great song.
I don't think any of them have aged poorly. Even Real, I did get a lot of comments of people saying that they didn't like Real, but I feel like it's overhated.
I like Real. I like Real.
The only
That
song
album.
on Good Kid, Mad City that I skip is Poetic Justice, and it's only when Drake's part comes up, and then I go to the next one.
Oh man, I love it. It makes me so happy. I don't listen to Poetic Justice. I don't. With Good Kid, Mad City. I don't really listen to the album. I'll listen to Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. I'll listen to Good Kid, Mad City. And that's kind of it. I only ping a couple songs off of that one.
Really? Maybe it's because I've listened to it more recently, but actually no, I feel like it's been like a year at this point, but I'll still listen to it as a full album.
Yeah, it's for me, I love Kendrick. I haven't really been listening to Kendrick lately. I haven't. No particular reason. He's just kind of been out of the rotation for now. That's all there is.
It's okay to take a break.
Yeah, I think that's part of it too. Sometimes, like my favorite Pink Floyd album is Animals, and I haven't listened to it in a while. And sometimes I'll set stuff to the side, and like no. It's almost like it's almost like this bottle of wine needs to re-age before I drink from it again or something like that. You know, like yes, I love this album and that album, whatever, but you can wear them out still.
Yeah. Even the Forever Story, I had it on repeat earlier this year even. But I haven't listened to it in maybe a couple months now. So it's not that I don't like Jid. Everyone knows I love Jid, but
yeah,
just need
I
a
love
break.
Jid too. I really hope he drops a new album next year. That would be so amazing.
Thank you for donating to the charity, Kai.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. Well done. Yeah, I really hope Jid drops a new one next year. I hope Jid. I hope Tyler, the Creator. Who was the other person? Somebody was supposed to release this year and then it got bumped back. I can't remember. It's hard keeping track now. I've got so many artist names in my head these days.
I think that we'll have 2 new albums from Jid next year, but one of them being the Metro collab. I'm super stoked.
Yeah. That might just be amazing. Metro, I'm really a big fan of Metro Boomin too. He's good. He's really good.
Yeah, I'm loving it. Let's see. Lyrics are overrated and instrumentals are way better at depicting human emotions without reducing them or filtering them to a specific experience. I love hip hop or pop, but it's so experience oriented that the songs basically tell me how to feel.
I'm gonna have like an epic meltdown over the words lyrics are overrated.
Yeah, I feel like overrated has been in 90% of these hot takes.
Oh, I feel like I don't even have to say anything. Like anybody who knows what I care about knows how much I care about lyrics. And if I start, I'll just go for like an hour. I won't even shut up.
Yeah, I feel like what I am more in tune with on first listen is the production and sonically, but that's just because I was mostly listening to like electronic music before I got into hip hop, which has pretty much no lyrics. So that's what I'm more accustomed to listening for. And then I'll dive into the lyrics. But they tell a completely different story, or they round out the story, or it's, everything is put together. I don't think that one should be held higher than the other. So I don't know. I feel like saying that lyrics are overrated is so weird, though. It's like words.
Yeah.
Words matter. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the word overrated is overrated. We're starting to get it a lot. Yeah, and Horizons is totally right. I put too much effort into lyrics. I do. I can't help it. I love it. I think language is fascinating. I think it's incredible that our brains can have this idea, this feeling, whatever, form it into words. And if you do it correctly, it can go into somebody else's brain and they can understand what you're feeling. Like that's kind of fascinating to me in a way. And then, I used to write. I don't write anymore, so I can't call myself a writer. But I mean, you can write the same sentence 100 different ways, and it'll be the same thing, but it's always different. And it's fascinating to me. It's very fascinating.
Or even, there can be subtle changes of framing, and it can make a sentence sound or have a different connotation completely, even though technically they're saying the same thing.
Yeah.
It can be very
incredible.
Fascinating.
But then on the other side, some of my favorite songs have lyrics that make absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, a lot of the Radiohead lyrics just don't make any sense to me at all. And when I was going through that deep dive, I was like, I feel like I can't say anything about these lyrics because they don't, some of them just don't mean anything.
Yeah.
Especially, I listened to Kid A recently, and none of those lyrics make sense. I think it's more just a feeling. So
yeah.
Also depends on the music.
So there's a lot of truth to what's being said in terms of instruments. They're saying instruments are way better at depicting emotion. I don't know if I agree with that, but I mean, it is supposed to be a hot take, so there you go. But I think there is some truth in that. It is incredible how a certain tone or a certain sound at the right time just changes the mood of everything in a song.
Yeah, I studied a bit of music theory, not like a lot. Oh, thank you for the donation to the charity, James. What was I saying?
You studied music theory a little.
Yeah, and it does feel like, for me personally, even just a certain chord progression can take you to a completely different mood. So like I understand what they're saying about it being better at depicting human emotions, because it does feel like an instant, almost like a cheat code maybe, of being able to take you somewhere emotionally. But in that same vein, maybe then it's more impressive if your lyrics are able to do the same thing, because that takes a lot more work. And
Yeah.
I mean, you can have songs with similar chords, but you can't really have songs with similar lyrics, otherwise, you know, it's the same song.
Yeah. No, there definitely is like an emotional tie-in with the sound of a song and the music that's being made. But then too, you know, lyrics, if you've got this great song and this incredible sound and it's putting you in this mood, and then they start singing or rapping or whatever, and you hear what they're saying, it could step all over it. But so then, I mean, the reverse is also true.
But it seems like chat disagrees anyway.
Yeah. So a successful hot take, I suppose, because everyone disagrees.
Yeah. Whoa.
One song that cracks me up is I'm sure you've heard "Hey There, Delilah" by they almost didn't release that song. I don't know if you know that.
Really?
The guy wrote it literally to his girlfriend who was in New York. Her name was Delilah. And they were like, "What do we do with this?" And they're like, "I don't know. Like, no one's gonna like it. It's such a unusual name. It's so specific. Nobody's gonna care. You know, do we even release it?" And they're like, "Well, we'll just put it at the end of the album as like a hidden track." And it blew up. You know. And so it is funny how something like that, lyrically having a specific intention, but then it goes into the ears of other people and they transform it in their own mind and have it apply to their own life. You know, it's fascinating. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, the connection can be, I mean, that can be the whole part of music, or something enjoyable about music, is that you can connect with it even if it's not specifically talking to you or tailoring to you. So I don't know. Okay, chat is freaking out because of the last one that popped up, the last hot take that popped up on the screen, which is JPEG Mafia is the next Kanye.
Oh yeah. I hope not. I hope he doesn't go crazy like Kanye's gone crazy.
Yeah, I hope that they mean in the way of being influential, or, you know, in music.
When I read that, I assume the person is saying that JPEG Mafia is going to change production the way Kanye changed production. I want to agree with that in a sense, because I really like what JPEG Mafia is doing, and I think people aren't paying attention to him. But I also think because he is so far underground in a sense, I mean, he's getting bigger, but I think it's a combination of him being underground-ish, and he just doesn't give a fuck. Like, does it strike me as a person who's trying to make anything that would catch on mainstream? He just wants to do whatever he wants to do, which is why he's so good at what he's doing.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'll ever really catch on, which is unfortunate to me. But we'll see. You never know. You'll never know.
I think that a lot of people appreciate that, though. So maybe artists that are looking to be in that mainstream will take elements that he has, such as the, you know, blowback on the industry and talking about what is considered to be real hip-hop versus commercial music, commercialized music. Sure. You know, that kind of conversation that he brings to the table. I do feel like other people, or at least I hope other people, will take influence from. So
yeah, but you know, I think in my mind, the biggest difference between JPEG Mafia and Kanye is Kanye was trying to break out via Jay-Z, who was just massive artist at the time. You know,
I didn't know that.
He was he was trying to get production on one of the Jay-Z albums, and then when he was trying to work through that lane basically. And so because of that, there's just by default so much more reach in terms of getting to an audience. Whereas JPEG, JPEG ain't trying to do any of that. I think he's a phenomenal producer, though. The beats that he makes, man, every time I put on an album by him, I know I'm hearing something totally different from what I've heard before. It's fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. How are we doing on time?
It's 11:55 right now. I want to read this real quick. Peggy has some amazing albums, but if you erase Peggy's discography, you'll be missing out on some amazing albums, but nothing else will change. Yeah, kinda. If you erase Kanye, yeah, you lose Jay-Z's Revival, Kid Cudi. Yeah, I mean, and that's really just the thing. It's that ripple effect from being observed in the mainstream versus observed in the underground. How long did you want to do hot takes for?
Just for the hour, but
Okay.
I'm not sure. Should we do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Okay. Tyler, the Creator, has drastically fallen off as an artist and producer since Cherry Bomb. Whoa, since Cherry Bomb.
Wow.
Most of his beats seem lazy and lack character, whereas his beats on Wolf, Goblin, and Cherry Bomb on tracks like Burger, Jamba, Rusty, Pilot, and Death Camp. I know Pharrell made the beat on Rusty, but Tyler co-produced. His lyrics also have fallen off tremendously. He kind of went back to his old style in certain tracks in Call Me If You Get Lost, but his style when he was with Odd Future and the Loiter Squad is unmatched.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I like what I can't read the name. Bake has to say. This is bait.
This is bait.
Bait. I would
Thank you
definitely
for
say
donating
that's
to
a
the
hot take.
charity, John.
That's definitely a hot take.
Bro is stuck in 2016. Yeah, I haven't listened to anything before Flower Boy, so I don't know what the previous... Well, no, that's not true because he played some stuff live, but I wouldn't be able to pick out what it was. So
Yeah.
I don't know. But
I think-
I loved both... No, all three albums that I've listened to from him, so I can't say that I agree with this.
Yeah, I don't agree with this. I think this is a hot take for sure. I kind of get the impression that basically this person loved early Tyler, but early Tyler was kind of like horrorcore rap and weird.
Yeah, I've heard very edgy things about
and
pre-Flower Boy.
And in my opinion, I mean I don't know. Tyler and I don't speak very often anymore, so I can't say for sure. But I almost get the impression like he took that route as a way to get the foot in the door and get going, and then once it was established, started doing stuff that was probably more artistically interesting, I suppose. I guess I don't know. I mean, Vader's just saying early Tyler was edgy. Yeah, very edgy. But I think current Tyler, in terms of an artist as a producer, has gone only up. Like, I think he's way more artistic now. I think he's way more free. He does whatever he wants. He does what he finds interesting. He's doing fashion now. Some of the live shows, the step production and stuff. I mean, I think artistically, he's probably the most artistic he's ever been.
Yeah, definitely a true creator.
Yeah, he is very creative. Yeah.
But I don't know. I also think Igor is probably one of my favorite albums, like, ever, that I've ever listened to. So...
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, so good.
It is good. That was the one I couldn't get into it. I mean, I've had so many people explain. I know. I've had them explain why they like it so much, and I understand why people like it. I don't click with it. It doesn't work.
Wow. What did you think of Call Me If You Get Lost?
I like that one. That one's good. Yeah,
Really?
but I haven't listened to that in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't listened to Tyler in a while.
Call Me If You Get Lost is probably the one that I clicked with the least, but I did enjoy the deluxe tracks a lot. I love them more than the actual album.
Yeah, that's got me very excited for what's coming next too, because I think the final deluxe track, the music video, at the end, he's tearing apart all of those old personas.
I know.
That has me so excited. Like, oh my God, what's coming now? Like, if he's just essentially, it's almost like he's burying his entire discography and saying this is a reset. Like, what is that gonna bring? I'm excited to hear what that is gonna be.
Absolutely. I love that.
Well, I suppose we'll wrap there.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. Thank you for discussing these hot music takes with me.
It was fun. I'm glad you came up with this idea. Thanks for reaching out, and yeah, that was a good time. Good time. And it's cool. I like that you're I forgot about the charity. You told me about the charity. I forgot all about it. It's coming along. You've made your goal, which is great.
Oh, I didn't even realize we made
Yeah.
our goal. I'll have to.
Yeah, I think
I'll have to
John was
extend
the
it.
last person that pushed you over the edge there. Yeah, that's good stuff. Good
Well,
stuff.
thank you.
Are you-
Anything you want to shout out?
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Beth. Merry Christmas to you and everybody watching. I hope anybody who's traveling is traveling safely and all that stuff. And I guess that's it. Yeah.
Everyone
Not
can
much.
say thank you to Bob in the chat. There's his YouTube link.
Oh yeah.
Although I'm sure everyone has already subscribed to you. I'm sure.
I do like the substantial overlap in our audience.
Mhm.
It's really cool. It's really cool. But now I have to go back to work. Now I have to go back to editing. Oh, I don't want to. Although I've gotten so lazy and so fast about it, it really doesn't take that much time anymore.
Ah, must be nice.
Yes. And that was a decision I made day one. Okay, what kind of videos are they going to be? Are they going to be all edited? No. Why not? Because I don't want to do it and I'll quit.
Totally
Yeah.
understandable.
Yeah. Where's I should have, you know what? I should have pinged Kevin and told him to pop on too. But whatever.
Next time.
Next time.
We'll do a trio collab.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
That'll be fun.
That'd be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Yeah. Okay, well, bye everybody. Bye chat. Bye Path. Have a nice holiday time, and hopefully we'll talk again soon.
Sounds good. Okay.
All right. Take care.
Oh, okay. Don't panic, everyone. I'm gonna still do my reaction, but give me a second to set up.